If you follow movies, streaming, or fandom at all, this was a loaded week. Big resets, long-awaited returns, new trailers, IGN FanFest news, and a few updates that changed the conversation. So join us today on Fundamentals. Hey, how's it going?
Hello. I am alive. I very much am alive. I had a little bit of a rough morning, so forgive me
It'd be like
for
that sometimes.
yeah, but like I very much do feel like my brain's gonna be a little bit scatterbrained today, so bear with me.
Well, mine's like that all the time, so it's all good. But we'll go
Interesting.
ahead and jump into Marvel then.
All right, let's go.
So, after a string of misses, Sony just admitted something huge about Spider-Man universe.
So we were talking about it last week that we were talking that Sony is doing the Venom 4 and they're going to be doing it animated. But as for the other Spider-Man universe projects that they have, their spin-offs, they're gonna now like completely reboot it. So the like CEO had said that the studio actually is planning on doing a fresh reboot of the Spider-Man extended universe due to the box office disappointments.
That's being polite. But yeah.
The flops, if you will, because
Yeah.
we had Madam Web, Morbius. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about Craven. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
Craven wasn't too terrible. Like I think for me, Madam Web was just like
whew,
the worst, and then it was Morbius, and then it was Craven, and then Venom.
yeah. I don't know. I'm careless about watching any of them ever again. So, I don't know. So it's wild that they say this. I am down for this, but here's what I think they need to do. They need to do like what they do with Spider-Man, and collaborate with the MCU.
Mm.
If they don't collaborate with the MCU, I just why are they doing this again? What's going to be different? Because this is the same.
Maybe
This
better
is
writing. Like because
every time
there's
we've been promised there's going to be better writing.
I know, but
Um,
if that's I don't know better CGI if like because all I can remember is like Craven when he was climbing the watchtower thing, and I was like, dude,
yeah.
what is happening? Because it was like
Hmm. The
the
CGI was so
graphics.
bad. Yeah,
Hmm.
so bad. Yeah, we won't even touch the topic of Madam Web, but I think that's the worst one out of all of them.
No, absolutely same. I think that is the worst one, and I think that one for me, it was just that one really was writing for me because I was just like,
Hmm.
what? Okay.
Hmm.
I'm like, why do I care?
Yeah,
Who are you?
I don't know.
Cool. Got to the end story of who everybody is, but it was just like weird.
Yeah, it's so weird. Um, yeah, I think this is a good idea. I just hope that they make it worth the while. Worth our while to
I
put us
don't
through
want them to
rewatching these.
touch it, and honestly, I don't want them to
Yeah,
touch it anymore. Just do your Spider-Verse, like all the animated Spider-Verses
yeah,
have been amazing. If you want to do animated ones, cool, but I think that like it's time for Sony to just sell it back
like
to Marvel, and
yeah.
then Marvel can
Oh yeah,
do
that
the
that
projects and
that would be the perfect answer for us right there. That would be the perfect. Second best is if they actually let Kevin Feige in and like he had to say so. They had to collaborate like they do with Tom Holland Spider Man. If they don't
Mhm.
bring in Kevin Feige in the MCU at all on this completely or 50-50, just don't do it. Yeah, I agree with you on that. But let's see. So one of Marvel's biggest upcoming films just lost a major opening weekend advantage, and it wasn't Marvel's choice.
So we know that the biggest thing that everybody's really talking about coming out this year is Avengers Doomsday.
Mm,
And what we just found out this week is that the first like opening weekend, it's not going to be in IMAX. Dune 3, like I guess got the bid, the sellout or whatever of getting the IMAX for that weekend. And I was just like, oh well, it's weird because like there's two IMAX theaters at least, so like why would I don't know.
I was shocked when I seen you put this on the list. I was like, really?
Yeah.
Golly. Like, yeah.
I
Or
know that
I,
a lot of people aren't like upset with Dune or anything because like they are more with Marvel because of like superhero fatigue.
oh yeah,
Everybody's like, "Oh,
yeah,
Marvel's like it's not as good as it used to be," and I'm just like, "All right, like
yeah,
I don't feel that way." But I'm also not going to be spending the money to go see Doomsday in IMAX.
yeah,
I think
same.
just going to go see it in a regular theater is fine because
Hmm.
they're like nice chairs. Who cares?
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I can't say
yeah.
much anyways, I guess, because, well, oh, this would have been a great movie for us to go experience an IMAX together. Um, I was gonna be like, I don't even have an IMAX near me, so like, why am I even really truly concerned? But I know we talked about though, like making sure I think our probably our next visit or something, we do, a theater viewing or something that we've been,
Yeah, we were talking about doing that.
yeah,
Depending on when you come out again, like and what movie is out
we should do
at that point
Spider-Man
in
Brand New
time.
Day,
That's
July.
July. We'll
Oh,
talk offline about that.
yeah, yeah. It just now clicked. So well, that's not gonna work because I think that's the last week in July that comes out too. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Uh, we'll
huh,
see, we'll see.
yeah. But yeah. So Daredevil season 2, we're all pretty pumped. That's right around the edge. It's picking up after the city's already changed and the streets look very different. Even the posters in Brooklyn are telling a story.
So we got a couple of posters that were spotted in Brooklyn. It looks really awesome, just like your missing Murdoch and then like wanted Daredevil posters. Like it's awesome.
Yeah.
But we also found out that Daredevil Born Again season 2 is going to be taking place 6 months after Fisk's. Fi- You know what I'm trying to say? Fisk's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
administration.
Fisks.
Fisk's Sorry, I told you. His administration is taking a hold of the city. So
Yeah.
this is supposed to come out March 24th. So now we're just 23 days away. Super
So
happy about
close.
that.
So
So
close.
close.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool that they are not picking up right after. They're doing it 6 months after, because that really, I mean, we thought it was bad at the end of season 1, but like, man, if he's had 6 months, even a tighter hold with this, awful fake Punisher cop group, and then whatever else he's done in
Mm,
6 months, he can do a lot in 6 months, as we've seen. He can do a lot in a short time. So it's going to be interesting to see the grip he has on New York and where we're at 6 months later instead of right off the bat. I'm
yeah.
super super excited about that. I didn't expect that, but it makes
Yeah.
sense.
I'm also interested how this movie is going to land, especially because of lately, like how the state of the world is right now,
Mm,
and like a corrupt official, uh,
mm,
being in office. Like
right,
I wonder, like how people are going to react to the fact that this story is being told so close to it
right.
feeling like real life for some people, you know.
Hmm.
So yeah,
What's
I wonder.
crazy is I remember this was the same talk that happened when season 1 came out. Remember,
Yeah,
and now it's almost like it's kind of continuing that trend, even though truly, I mean, this is just normal stuff that Kingpin and stuff does, but it's wild to think that how it is relatable in real life. So
yeah,
just on a
yep.
bigger scale.
Yeah. Because I've already seen like some posts of people being like, "Oh, this hits like home harder
Mm,
because
mhm,
of like the state of everything right now." So,
yeah,
I wonder like how it's going to feel like just watching it this time, you know?
yeah. Uh, well, honestly, what's crazy, and it kind of sucks, it is relatable. But my whole reason of watching this stuff is escape from the real world, to have those moments. So honestly, I don't even think I'll correlate it. Like no matter how close it
Yeah.
gets, I allow myself to
Mm,
get immersed in this
yeah.
non-existing Marvel world, and yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Marvel. I think we have just one thing to mention in DC, so we'll jump into
Yeah.
that.
Let's go.
So, yeah. So we have the Batman sequel just quietly revealed a working title, and plus we now know when cameras are going to roll.
Yeah, so according to our source, Richard Nebbins, the working title for Batman 2 is called Vengeance 2. And the filming is supposed to begin in May of this year. And again, like this movie is supposed to, allegedly, if they don't move it back again, it's supposed to come out October 1st, 2027.
Yeah, just makes sense. I mean, for them to have the working title as Avengers 2, I don't know if you remember this, but when the first one came out, the working title for the first one was just called Vengeance. So I'm
Oh,
like,
I did not know that. That's why I was
yeah,
like, I
yeah,
saw it and I was like, oh, okay.
yeah. I was like, well, that makes sense. And then obviously, like one of the first lines, of the first movie is him saying he's vengeance or whatever. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's cool though that at least we're getting some update on production stuff to know
Hmm.
something's moving forward finally on this, really, because,
Yeah.
whew, it's been
And that
long
means
awaited.
in And that means in May that we can probably expect to start seeing some like set photos coming
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
which is exciting as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But yeah, we'll go ahead and jump over to Star Wars now.
Let's go.
So, Lucasfilm might not be done experimenting just yet, but one of the most creatively praised Star Wars projects is getting another chapter.
So according to Daniel Rickman, Lucasfilms is moving forward with yet another season of Star Wars Visions. And this is going to be their fourth one. So their third one came out, I believe, last year.
Hmm.
And a couple of the actual episodes got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I haven't seen any of this
I have
TV
not
show.
either. I think
Okay.
after reading this, though, I think I might try to give it a shot.
Mhm.
It's not that I've intentionally not watched it. I honestly just keep always forget about it. Um,
Also, there's like all these other things that we watched
this is
for
true.
this, and I'm like, at what point in time of the day do I have time? Because
Yeah.
um, like, and then there's also like the movies that come out in streaming
Hmm.
that I'm like, okay, like I want to watch this. Like I just
Yeah.
watched Eternity, this weekend, and I wanted to watch Rental Family, but then life had other plans for me, uh, like being awake until 2 o'clock this morning. So.
What would be cool? I don't know. This probably gonna sound wild, but it just popped in my head. It'd be cool if we had something that we could implant into our brain. And
No. And that reminds me of Black Mirror way too much.
I know, I know, I know, I know. But let's hear me out. Hear me out. In a perfect world where there's nothing that could go wrong with this, we are actually able to program what we actually watch while we're asleep. Instead of dreaming, we replace it and we have 100% vivid memory of what we watch in our dreams, which can be programming, which will save us time during the day while we're being productive and awake. But so we're getting rest. We have 100% full memory of what we watch in our sleep, which is what we actually program to get off streaming services. That would be wild.
Uh, Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't like
Yeah,
any part of that.
yeah, I know. Like I said, it's
That makes
crazy
me
sounding.
super uncomfortable. We're talking about AI
uh,
ruling the world, and you're over here like, what if we just, went to sleep and just watched movies forever?
Not forever, just 5 to 8 hours of sleep.
How do you know how
Imagine
long
how
you've
much
been
more time
asleep
for
then?
activities we would have.
Ah, ah. I don't know,
I
but
don't
then
know.
you wouldn't have that shared like connection of watching it with somebody, you
Oh no, no,
know?
no, no, no. We you used to have the choice to do it while you're awake, but like if you're people like us who are limited on time because we have such busy lives and so many things going on, it would be an option.
But that's everybody. Everybody's got their own things going on, you know? I
Yeah,
don't know.
I don't know. I'm
I don't
crazy. Yeah, we'll jump
know.
into educated wish now.
Okay, let's go.
So, one of HBO's most anticipated fantasy finales just aired, and it's setting up something much bigger in Westeros.
I'm so sad that this season finale just happened because I completely forgot that there's only going to be 6 episodes. We're talking about the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which is the Nine Kingdoms,
Mm.
uh, and it was called The Morrow. Um, yeah, I was so upset because I watched it and I was like, cool, getting ready to watch like the next one next week, and then I was like, oh, there is no next one. That is it.
Yeah.
Um,
So I was the same
damn,
way.
it's
I, yeah. I did not know there was 6 episodes. If we talked about it, I didn't forgot it. I didn't know until it ended, and I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why did this just end like this is the last episode?" And then so I literally
yeah,
Googled, and then I messaged you, or like we messaged about it. I guess like shortly after. I'm like, I think you said like this is the last one. I'm like, yeah. That I literally didn't find out that this was the last one until it ended, and I'm like, wait, well, why are they renaming this? Like you
yeah.
don't do that unless it's a season finale. Oh, I was not
Well,
ready for
and
this to
then it
end. It happened
also
so quick.
it felt like a season finale though. They
I
did
know.
really well with like
Yeah.
making it feel like, cool, this is the wrap up of this book, if
Yeah.
you will, and the
It
next
landed
book
for
will
sure.
be, yeah.
So I was right. I know we talked with Eamon last week, um, but the creators of the show
Hmm.
said that they if they get what they want, they actually do want to make this a 10 to 15 season show,
Oh,
because of the stories that there are of them. It can
mm,
easily be done, and it makes sense though if they do 6 episodes per season. I mean, I don't know obviously how many stories are in the book, but if it's going to be
mm.
just 6 episode seasons, they said that they would like to make it to where it's a 10 to 15 seasons of them too.
I wonder if it's also going to be like Game of Thrones, where we're
It
going to
time jumps.
follow. Yeah, but I meant like Game of Thrones, as like we can follow like the other characters that have
Oh.
a deal with them. Like, you know how
Mhm.
the guy that was drinking with him in the bar during like the second episode, the guy with like the horns,
Mhm.
um how he was like, you can come with me and we can be brothers or whatever. So maybe like it'll follow like his storyline, and it'll like
Right.
before they possibly will meet back up, you know. Um
Yeah, I don't know. There's been talk like because we see how the Targaryens are like, oh, they didn't give him approval to leave, egg approval to leave. He kind of lied and did the same thing that we started out with at the beginning.
yeah,
Um,
no one's
there's a
surprised.
there's a chance that we may not even see them toward the end of the second season because it may just focus on like them two, Egg and
Mhm.
Dunk, and then
Yeah,
that may not come till the third season. So
yeah.
and then I was told like throughout I read I think it was New Rockstars is where I'm getting this from, but I think they said that like throughout the stories in the books, like I mean, it jumps through as them being older at different times, way older. So eventually, we
Okay.
will actually get new actors playing at least Egg, and
Hmm.
possibly Dunk as well.
I feel like they
If
would just put prosthetics on Dunk
I
because
feel like
he's
they would
already
too. That's exactly
because
what I
he's
feel like
gonna
too.
forever be that tall. He's never gonna grow.
Yeah, yeah. If to me,
Unlike
I
Egg,
think that's a
who,
smart move. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Eventually, that's not going to work out for him unless you put stilts in some longer pants or something. But
A boy's body is a boy's body. It's not fully
yeah,
developed.
right.
That's weird.
Hey, can we just talk again? I know we've talked again or talked about before, but how good of an actor that kid is. Like
It's amazing.
this kid deserves an award or something.
Mm,
It's really really good. Um,
yeah, he is able to act very well. He's able to do his like accent and talk old-timey very well.
yeah,
Um, but also be like noble and British, and like
yeah.
have that like pomp and circumstance kind of thing about him. So he's able to play the two sides of the coin very well.
Hmm.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, if you get a
I'm
chance,
excited to see more of
he's
him.
he's posted some like shorts and reels and stuff of him like on set behind the scenes. And like the kid's just funny. He's like, outfit of the day, my tunic, my this, and then he kicks his foot up in the back, making a joke. It's hilarious. You should if you get a chance, you should look it up.
They did a so Dunk and Egg did a interview like in
Mm.
real life, and they were like making hand sock puppets or something. I don't even know. But like they were like talking. But it's like it was great to see like that their like chemistry. It wasn't just on set. You can see it there too.
Yeah.
Um, so that was really cool.
Yeah, no, I absolutely love them two together. The banter and the back and forth, like it's great, and it's such an unusual pair, on screen, but it so
Yeah.
works. I'm here for at least 5 more seasons of them too. I don't know about 10 to 15, but I'm
I
here for
don't know. Give
seasons.
me two more, and then we will reevaluate, and I will,
That's fair enough.
I think that that's kind of where I'm at, is just give
Mm,
me like two, and I'll just like keep reevaluate. I mean, like I'm gonna reevaluate after one, because if we get a Game of Thrones season 8
yeah.
like season, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm done. I don't want to see what they do with the next season, because why?
And we have House of the Dragon just right around the corner too, don't we?
Yeah. I can't remember what date that
We mentioned it
was.
last week on last week's episode.
Yeah, we did. But yeah, that's right around the corner. But I'm glad that this is done,
Yeah.
because this is my shameless plug for the next show that we're gonna be watching starting this
Mm,
Sunday is the DTF St. Louis,
yeah. Yeah.
and that's our next Now Sunday show.
Yeah. That well, at least we have something to replace it then. That's good.
Yeah.
But so yeah, this other show continues to balance heartbreaking humor in a way almost nobody else can, and it's one of our favorites.
Yes, we will be talking about this until they no longer have it, and we still will be talking about it because it's
Yes.
just an amazing show. So, of course, we're talking about Shrinking. So we're talking about season 3, episode 5. It's called Hold Your Horsies. And I absolutely enjoyed this episode. I've enjoyed every single episode. What am I saying? But,
Same.
um, just like seeing that tension, between Harrison Ford's daughter and then, Jason Segel's character,
Mhm.
Segal.
No, Siegel. You're right. Siegel.
Siegel? Siegel?
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn it. Happens every
Seagal is
time.
the really bad '90s actor, '80s actor.
Okay. Cool. So, seeing the chemistry between them and then it finally like break and they kiss
Mm,
and you're like, "Yep, I
mm,
saw that happening. I knew that was gonna happen." Because they keep on talking about like moving forward and her having this like
yeah.
all of these issues with her husband and how he's like not being there and being the guy that she needs, and then also like I feel like Harrison Ford kind of also knew that like that tension was there,
Oh,
but
oh,
he
he
also
definitely sent them there that storage unit on purpose.
to like work it out, figure it out, whatever. But I don't think that once he finds out like things actually happened, he's gonna be
Yeah.
probably livid.
Yeah.
Um,
He's like, shit.
yeah.
But well, so I would tell you this: when they were in the storage unit, um, and the way that was going, I was like, oh, because I felt like we were leading to what it ended, right? But then in the
Yeah.
storage unit,
Especially when she
they made
grabbed
me
his
second
face.
guess it. Well, no,
Yeah.
no, no, they made me second guess him, like, oh, because they made the brother sister comment, and I'm like,
Hmm.
oh, they're just gonna make them close, like brother and sister. I thought they were leading towards something romantic, and then we get to
Yeah.
the end, I'm like, okay, cool, 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 cool. This is what I wanted.
No, I feel like she gave that brother sister comment to kind of be like, I know that
Test the
there's things
waters.
here, but like we're just gonna just put that out there, and then like it was just
Mm,
like that awkward silence of like,
yeah.
ah, okay. Um, and then I thought that like they were still gonna kiss anyway, in the storage
Mm,
locker, like when she got up because she was like, I'm starving, like I don't
yeah.
care that you found the notes, and he's like, what about my speech? And she like just stood up, grabbed his face, and I was just like,
You'll be okay.
is this the I was thinking, is this the REM
Oh, moment.
kiss in the, yeah, like is he gonna
Yeah.
just start singing? Like is that what's
Yeah.
about to start happening? And then I was also surprised that he didn't start singing it at the end, when they actually did kiss, but it was funny because he was like, I want a like no strings attached,
Mm,
meaningless, just kiss so I can get it over and done with and I can move on with my life since Tia died. And I was like, that is not the person that is no strings attached,
yeah.
meaningless, like
Yeah.
less chaotic. That is
So
the total opposite.
what if this season ends with that happening with the pool scene, the way he described, with REM playing background, him singing it? That's how this season ends. That actually happens in real life.
Who has the pool? He doesn't have the pool.
You don't have. Yeah, he has pool because he got a pool house.
He does have a pool house. Okay, okay.
Oh
I think
yeah.
that's how they get caught by
Mm,
somebody who I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be Harrison Ford's character. I feel like it's gonna be um the girl, his
the daughter.
coworker.
Oh, coworker.
No, 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 the coworker that works with Harrison Ford and Jason. Um,
Yeah. I'm
can't
drawing
remember
blanks on
what her
names
name
today.
is.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
trying to think
and
also the food truck guy. Uh, I'm drawing so many blanks today.
I didn't write down anybody's name. So, yeah, her character, Tia's best friend.
Yeah,
I feel like
Gabby.
she's gonna be
I
the
pulled it
one.
up.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So
And
I
Sean
100%
is
think.
this food truck.
Yep. Uh, and I think so. I think Gabby's gonna be the one that's gonna catch them, and then she is going to tell Harrison Ford, and
Mm,
then I don't know what's gonna happen after that,
yeah.
but I think that's gonna happen this season.
Yep. I don't know. I'm here for it all. Like there's literally not a single episode that I just like. Oh, I'm ready for the next one because I didn't feel it. Every episode's good. Every
Hmm.
season. Like it's
Yeah,
solid. So solid.
and it was good to see Sean and Marisol dancing
Mm,
in the club, like
yeah.
him really getting that. What did Harrison Ford call it? The catalyst in your life, or
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I love Sean and Harrison Ford's moments too when they're
yeah,
sitting and talking. I love
mhm,
those moments.
yeah,
I he kind of called. I mean, they called each other out in this scene of this episode. Harrison Ford's like, "You're being like this." He's like, "Yeah, it takes one to know one, don't it?" And I'm like, "He's not wrong."
yeah.
But yeah. So the MonsterVerse just expanded again, and this season wastes no time reminding you who really runs the planet.
So you watched
So
Monarch,
I
Legacy
did.
of Monsters. So
I
tell us
actually
about it.
I watched all of it, but the last 5 minutes of it, up until I turned on the laptop a while ago. But
Okay,
man, it's such a good first episode.
okay.
We get Kong in this. We get to see a new monster.
The tentacle guy?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Okay.
wild looking. We get teased at the very end of this episode. It actually
Mm,
comes from their world through the portal into our world. Um, yeah, and the reason it happens is because the end of last season, Kurt Russell's character fell into the portal and kind of pretty much sacrificed himself so they could get through. And so he's roaming this portal trying to stay alive. And one of the other people are wanting to go save him while everybody else is like it's not worth it. We just got to cut our losses. That's it. And they're like if you
mm,
open that portal up again, we don't know what might come through. This episode ends with her doing it against their wishes and rules right there in front of them, and that new monster comes through with tentacles, takes off. Then Kong pops up and actually kind of helps him a little bit in his
mm,
weird helping way that he does. And then you see Kurt Russell's character come in, and now it's kind of ending like an oh shit moment. Like, hey, cool, we saved him, but guess what? Now we got to do. Um, but so many cool monsters, so many cool new monsters and creatures you get to see on this. It's still doing the flashbacks back and forth between Wyatt Russell and Kurt Russell, him playing
mhm.
his dad as his younger dad. I don't know why that was
Yeah.
hard to say, but yeah.
Younger
Anyways,
self.
younger self, yeah. Um, yeah, words are hard,
It's okay.
but
We finished each other's sandwiches. That's okay. I got it.
oh, but it's good. It's really good. I mean, they came out of the gate swinging right on the first episode, so I'm excited to continue to follow this and keep up with it and talk about it. But another thing that you threw on the list, and I'm pretty excited about this actually. A Hollywood icon is about to be portrayed by another modern star, and the project behind it is just as interesting as the casting.
I know a lot of you don't know, but I am like in love with Audrey Hepburn. I have
Yeah.
always been like in love with her, and I love all of her movies, and I think she's just always so classy. But
So,
one of my favorite ones is Breakfast at Tiffany's.
mm,
Um, so they're making a making of Breakfast at Tiffany's, and Lily Collins has been
mm,
selected to play Aubrey Hepburn, and I. am so excited because I feel like she has the class and everything to
Yeah.
play her really well. Um, yeah,
Yeah, I think this
I'm
was
really
perfect.
excited for this.
I think this was perfect casting. Like, I don't think they could have picked a better person. I've seen Breakfast at Tiffany's. I'm an Audrey Hepburn fan, actually, too, myself, believe it or not. So I got pretty excited to see this. I don't think this has ever been done. So,
Mm,
yeah, it ought to be
yeah,
pretty
I
good.
like after she made all of her like classic movies,
Hmm.
um, nobody's touched them.
No.
Like nobody will touch them. So the fact that
But
we're like actually doing something is absolutely insane.
Well, I think
But
Audrey Hepburn held that high of a standard, right? And I
yeah,
think she's one of those unique actors and people that just can't easily be replicated, and you can't attempt to do it without there being people trying to attack you because you didn't do it right.
right.
So I think though this is going to be a win-win for everybody though with this casting.
Hmm. Yeah.
But the Wayans are back, and they're aiming at some of the biggest horror hits in the last few years, and the trailer drop might be sooner than you think.
So Scary Movie 6 is what we're going to talk about for the next I don't know how many minutes, but super excited about this movie. As we all know, Scream 7 just came out, so now all this talk about Scary Movie 6 is being talked about. So they confirmed that it is spoofing Weapons, Get Out, Sinners, Long Legs, Quiet Place. There's like a couple of other ones that they also like put in a post saying like all the things that they're like spoofing. But
Hmm.
those like just like the big ones that I wanted to throw on here. This comes out on June 12th, and everyone is probably wondering where a trailer is, right? So there's a trailer right now that is being played exclusively um, for Scream 7 of Scary Movie 6. And Marlon Wayans, he went to a theater and like taped his face and like looked at the kind of like bootlegged pieces of it.
Yeah.
So you can like see that on, I think it's on his Instagram, but um, he was just like freaking out because everybody was like having a great time, laughing, like cheering. And he was quoting some of the lines that he had said in the trailer. So it was really cool to see that. But for the people that aren't going to go see Scream 7, like myself,
Hmm.
I'm wondering when it's going to drop,
Yeah,
here.
same. Uh,
Um,
I don't know if this is I've seen someone like pull their phone out and film the trailer of it or not, but I caught a clip of the trailer. I think it could be, unless it's a fake thing, I don't know. Uh,
mm,
on Instagram, I think this is real, but it showed like a screwed up Megan doll, like a Megan doll. And she's like on this bus or this train or something, and she's like doing this her little dance, and then all of a sudden rips the Megan face off, and it's the Scream guy, or the
the
Scary
like the
Movie 6
Scream
with the main
mask.
Scream mask, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
But
okay,
with
okay.
but the jacked up contoured way, it is in the scary movies where it's like, "Ah." But
Yeah,
like it's
what's
Meg
up?
yeah, it's literally him dressed as Megan, and it looks like Megan, and but literally
Mm.
the Megan rips her face off and it's him.
But according to Daniel RPK, the trailer is supposedly, allegedly, rumored to be releasing tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be
Oh,
able to
okay.
see it, and then we can actually like talk about it next week or
Yeah, I hope that's true.
whenever. Yeah.
So, one accidental slip might have just revealed when we're heading back to Richmond and Kansas City.
Yeah. So, we're talking about Ted Lasso season 4. We haven't gotten a real date or anything of like when
Mhm.
this is supposed to be coming out, but the girl that plays Rebecca, um,
Hannah Waddingham.
she, yeah, she was the one that ended up doing a just kind of like an interview on the red carpet for something else that she's in,
Mhm.
and she kind of like I don't know if she let it slip or she teased it that it's coming out in August. So it's funny that like this is kind of like their play at promotion and stuff for Ted Lasso because how we
Yeah.
found out that Ted Lasso was actually happening was Jason Sudeikis was on a podcast and just confirmed it
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
podcast. So I'm absolutely super happy and excited that that we're just like getting it like little pieces of information
Hmm.
just by people just having communication and like talking. So
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure.
and
I'm
August
I'm
also
just
isn't that far. So that
it's
makes me
not. I
happy.
I was I was actually shocked to hear that it would be coming out that soon, actually. So, but I guess like with them though, there's not a lot of there is no CGI. There is there probably is not a lot of editing to do. Once you film these, and all depending
Mm.
on how tightly they film these frames. So that makes sense. But yeah, so Taylor Sheridan's crime universe just got bigger, and this time it's bringing even more serious star power with it.
So Tulsa King had Sylvester Stallone, if I'm correct.
Yep,
Um, so that had a couple of seasons or whatever, and I think it might actually still be coming out. But
it is.
um, oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah, I
The
watch it. So
oh, good, good.
yeah.
But it is getting a spin-off, and the title is going to be The Francisco King. And
Uh,
it's going to be Samuel. What? The
no, I thought
Frisco?
you said yeah, Frisco.
Did I say
I,
Francisco? I might have said
yeah.
Francisco. Frisco. I can read. It's
So
fine. Um, so Frisco King, and it's gonna be with Samuel L. Jackson as the main lead guy. So as
yeah.
somebody that's watched Tulsa King,
Uh-huh.
and
I'm
knowing
confused.
like how you're confused
I am very
of like how
confused.
this is okay.
Yeah, because here's what. So I don't, this doesn't make sense to me. So Samuel L. Jackson was in the last season of Tulsa King, which was cool.
Okay.
Made that all made sense. He got kind of like his happy ending too. Samuel L. Jackson's character did, and so he's pretty much like getting out from owing debts and being an assassin anymore, and kind of
Hmm.
going and finally settle down in Louisiana, where I think in his character where he's originally from. But Frisco is in Texas. This place takes place in Oklahoma, and Frisco, Texas is not on the way down to Louisiana. So I'm trying to figure out why his character is having a Frisco, Texas spinoff.
Do you think that maybe he like this is like maybe a prior kind of talking about Samuel L. Jackson's character leading up to his time in Tulsa King before he
I
retired to
d-
Louisiana?
I don't
Or do
because
you
like when
think
they talked about prior stuff for him, I mean they're talking about like 30 years prior, right?
okay.
I don't think they'll DH him in this kind of show because they don't really
No.
do that kind of stuff. But then
Yeah.
like you would think that even if he or even with him getting out of these debts, because there's people that's not going to want him to be out of these debts, that maybe they would chase him and this would take place in Louisiana, or he gets stuck on a way to Louisiana. I don't know. I'm curious to see like what the reason is or where it's setting and all that because
Yeah.
I was told the other day that someone read that Taylor Sheridan just really loves Texas, and that's why he decided to because it was originally going to take place in Louisiana, um, his continuation of his story because this had been rumored for a while, but that he really loves shooting in Texas, and that's why he's doing this as Frisco King now. So I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. So it will
He
be
could
interesting
all
to see.
Samuel L. Jackson could also have retired and then been like, this is boring. I can't do this, and decided to get back in the game.
This is true. This is true. I can very easily see his character doing that.
Yeah.
So who knows? Who knows? Or maybe someone catches him on his way down Louisiana and like, hey, you
But
got
that is
one
like
more
completely
debt
out
to
of the
pay.
like you
Well,
literally would
now
have
mind
to
you,
go from
this
Oklahoma to
no, no, no,
Texas
no, no. I'm talking about like
and
they
to
catch
Louis.
him on his way down there and bring him to
Okay.
Texas to complete maybe to
Oh,
clear
okay.
one final debt or something like that. Hey, do this in Texas
Okay.
for this amount of time because this story is we go back and forth between New York mobs in New York, mobs in Kansas City, mobs in
Mm.
Oklahoma, and now Texas apparently. But yeah. So I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. We'll find out. But yeah, so Hawkins isn't done with us. We've been covering this for a while, and we now have these new character posters that look pretty amazing.
Yeah, so the Stranger Things Tales from '85. We've been talking about it for a while with the with the casting, the
Hmm.
trailers, the teasers that we've gotten. This comes out on April 23rd, so we've recently just got some character posters, and they all look really cool. I'm
They
really
do look
happy
pretty
and
cool.
excited for it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really love how I think the animation they've done on this is really good on capturing their realistic features, but still giving you
Mm,
that animated, cartoony feel, but without
yeah.
like losing the essence of the live actors' characters.
Mm,
I think the art looks pretty cool. I like the colors and the shadowing and stuff like that.
yeah. Um, I'm always really happy when like uh animators use the real people that are voicing the character, kind of some of their features into the character,
Mm,
to make it feel more like them. I
yeah,
just really enjoy that aspect when animators do that.
yeah. I'm looking up now to see if like any of these voice actors actually resemble them, but they didn't. They
Well, they probably wouldn't do that because this is based
yeah.
off of Stranger Things.
Yeah. I was just
Um,
curious though, like if any of them kind of look similar, but
yeah.
so I didn't know this. Lou Diamond Phillips is going to be a voice in Stranger Things '85.
Who's Lou Diamond Phillips?
He was Chavez in the Young Guns movies. He was in Radioactive, Imagine Dragons as the villain in their music video. La Bamba, oh, that's a movie from the '80s. That was a big movie of his. I'm trying to think maybe something more recent that I'm a big fan of his. I got to meet him, get an autograph and stuff with him at a con. He goes to cons quite a bit. Super,
Mm-hmm.
super, just genuine, real nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, he was in the TV show Longmire, um, Werewolves, Route 666. I don't know if you remember that. I think that was a oh, wasn't that a it's a zombie movie. Well, it is a crazy, stupid, like B-rated movie actually. But like you're in the desert. I think out there close to where you live, you can only be
Mm.
on the asphalt. Otherwise, if you get in this desert, zombies come out and get you or something. I don't know. Anyways,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Not to get off on that tangent. But yeah, we'll jump into the next subject. So, one of the biggest rock bands on the planet is about to take over the most advanced stage in the entire world that we had the pleasure of recently visiting.
Yes, we did. So we're talking about the Las Vegas Sphere. Just really cool. I'm super honored that Blake took me to go see Backstreet Boys.
It's
And
such
we
a
got
good
to go
time.
see it at the Sphere. That was just amazing. I can totally see now why one of my like coworkers has gone to go see them 3 times now
Oh
at
yeah.
the Sphere. Yeah.
When people say immersive experience in a concert, I don't think it gets more immersive than this.
No, yeah. So, the Las Vegas Sphere constantly has residency that they give out
Mm,
to people. Like they have the Eagles, they're having still the Wizard of Oz show that they're doing. They have No Doubt was the last one they just announced, but the one that they recently announced last week is Metallica. And I'm like, dude, that is like metal. It's like,
yeah.
yeah, you know, I can only imagine what that's gonna look like.
Yeah, I literally can't even imagine, but I guarantee it's gonna be wild the visuals that they do for Metallica.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that would be another one that would be worth going to see for sure. I'm not like a huge Metallica fan, as in
yeah.
like I can just like I pull
I
up the
know
songs
some
and
of
listen
their
to them all the time.
songs.
But
Yeah.
I was gonna say I know a handful of their songs though, and like if it comes on, I can sing along to them. But I
Mm.
think even if you're not a Metallica fan, I guarantee you the visuals of this would probably be worth it just
And
to
I want
go.
to say that's probably the case for like any of the Sphere shows, is that like
Mm,
it's just really that immersive. This stage, like the acoustics of the stage of the Sphere itself, I have no idea how they made it work because it's a big
mm,
bubble, it's a big dome.
yeah.
Like I don't know how they got all of that to work, but it sounds great. It looks great. Like even if you don't know like the people that you're watching, I still feel like you would have a good time.
Oh yeah, yeah for sure. But I'm excited to like find something that comes there, like in the future. I'm like, okay, we gotta get tickets again. So, but so yeah, so we have a new Mortal Kombat 2 trailer that's out, and it's leading all the way into brutality fans have been waiting for.
Yeah, so this came out at IGN FanFest. It like releases on May 8th. and it follows around what's his face?
Johnny Cage.
Johnny. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and he's like, it's showtime. So, um, absolutely looks amazing. I'm getting really geeked out about it because everything about it looks amazing, which means that I should probably actually watch Mortal Kombat 1 because I have
Yeah,
not.
so I've seen it, so
Okay.
I'm good. I'll probably watch it one more time, right before this comes out,
Hmm.
just to kind of freshen my memory of like every scene.
Yeah.
But I remember the first one just being, it wasn't bad,
Mm.
but it was like it's all right, like it was all right. But
Yeah.
I hear people really expecting this one to be 1,000 times better than the first one. So,
It looks like it will be,
hmm
but there's
I
also
love
just
Carl Urban too.
trailers.
So,
Yeah, he's great.
I don't
We
think
love
he's
him
ever
in The
played a
Boys.
role. Yeah, I don't think he's ever played a role that I don't like. Between Thor, um, Star Trek, uh,
Oh yeah, he
Dread,
was in Star Trek.
Dread. He was Dread. That have you ever seen Dread, by the way? Oh my God, you and AD need to watch Dread. I'm telling you, it's a good movie. No, it's a slept on movie. He
Okay.
never he wears a helmet. You never see his face, but you know his voice.
Yeah.
But he plays
Okay.
judge, jury, and executioner on a motorcycle, and the whole movie takes place in this giant, probably like 100-story building. And it's like post-apocalyptic kind of.
Okay. Is
And there's
this
a drug.
the remake of the 80s one,
Yes, yes,
Judge
yes, yes,
Dredd?
yes, yeah, yeah. The
Okay.
original one's Sylvester Stallone,
Yeah.
but but the Carl Urban Dread, I'm telling you right now, it's slept on. It's actually really good.
Okay.
But yeah, so let's see. So you thought Art the Clown was done? Guess what? Not even close.
So we've been talking about the fact that they had announced when Terrifier 3 came
Mhm.
out that they are going to in fact do a Terrifier 4. So we recently got an update as to what's all going on with that, and the writer and the director of the actual movie, his name's like
Yeah,
Damien
Damien
Leone.
Leone, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. He said that the script, like he made a post on Facebook saying that the script is very close to being done,
Mhm.
and that the pre-production will be happening this spring. Now, keep in mind, there is no actual release date for Terrifier 4, but he also did reiterate like three times fold that it is going to be the end of the franchise, and
Mhm.
like this is it. He's like, it's going to be worth the wait. Just know that like it's happening. We're still doing it. So yeah,
Yeah, for all you Terrifier slasher fans out there. So,
I'm still gonna go see it in like I'll go see that one in a drive-through,
oh yeah,
like a
oh yeah,
drive-in.
that would be a perfect drive-in movie. Yeah,
I That's how I
yeah.
saw Terrifier 3. Was at a
Yeah,
drive-in.
I remember this now. We actually had this
Yeah.
conversation. Yeah,
Yep.
that would be the only way I would see it in theater. So
Yeah,
that makes sense.
because it
But
wouldn't be in theaters.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
You can bring like your a pizza, you can bring whatever you want in your car. They also got
Yeah.
concession stands. I absolutely think
Does your
drive-ins are slept on.
oh yeah, I love drive-in theaters. Does your drive-in theater have like the post with speakers on it in between cars, or does it have it to where that you could clip them onto your windows like the old style? Yeah. So get this. I think they don't have it anymore because it got destroyed during a tornado, and they're trying
Mm,
to get the funds to rebuild it. But we have a
yeah.
drive-in. It's probably about an hour and a half for me.
Okay.
But so they actually had, so the poles, it was back like from the back in the day. They had cords that were on speakers, and they were clipped on two sides of a pole, and you pulled in between the poles, right? So you had a speaker on each side. You would
Oh.
actually roll your windows down just a little bit, pull them in, and let them hang on your windows. So you have the speakers filling your vehicle up with the sound from the
Oh.
movie, which is really
Yeah, no,
cool.
you they don't have any speakers at all like at the
Oh,
drive-in,
really?
and I've
Okay.
never seen a drive-in have speakers because I used to go
Uh,
to the drive-in in Florida with my
uh-huh.
family. And there was no speakers there either. Like you put your car radio on and that's how you got it.
Gotcha.
Um and then like B, she has like an actual like wind up like radio or whatever, I guess, or one that probably has batteries rather,
Uh-huh.
that she like brings with her because we usually sit outside on her truck, um, and we'll just like watch it outside.
So check it out. I'm gonna show you a picture of it. Right, I just pulled up a picture, download it, get it in the studio.
Okay.
So what I'm about to show you, these poles with these speakers, there would
Yeah.
literally be, you would pull in between them. It's I think it's like from the 50s, like it's
Yeah.
old, but see.
Oh.
And
Okay.
you would actually clip them on your door. I say your windows. You would roll your windows down, and it
Yeah.
would actually clip on your door where the window went all the way down,
Okay.
and that way your speakers were inside. But yeah, I think that's like old. Like they probably don't. That was probably the last one to exist, and tornado took it out. So,
Probably.
but it's still neat though. I don't know. Also, I think this place, like in the 50s, you see this in the movies too, like where you would have drive-ins to eat at, and you would actually have the tray that clipped onto your door.
Hmm.
You ever see that? Yeah. I think they
I've
did.
seen pictures of that for like Sonic or whatever. Like,
Yeah. So this
yeah.
place did that too. I think when you would like, you could order food and stuff. But
Hmm.
anyways, I love some 50s aesthetic stuff like that. But yeah, so a Grammy winner is heading to Broadway, and it's for one of the most high energy shows in theater.
So, Megan the Stallion is a rapper, Grammy Award winner, and she's going to Broadway for Moulin Rouge.
A
Um, I I absolutely love Megan the Stallion.
Yeah,
I think she's
same.
awesome, and I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she keeps doing things and she's like getting out of her element, and
Yeah,
like she's a nerd too. Like if
yeah.
you don't remember, like we were
She-Hulk.
talking about it, where yeah, but also she's like super into anime.
Oh, that's right. No. I remember you saying this. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and she like regularly talks about it during her interviews, that like people ask her like, "Oh, what's like the newest anime that you're watching?" And she was just like, "Yep, this is the one that I'm watching." Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just like,
No,
"All
that's
right,
cool.
cool."
I think this would be fun to see. Moulin Rouge on Broadway. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, Maybe that's what our trip to New York is.
Maybe.
I'm just kidding, kind of. Uh, but I would pay to see it. I would. Um, so yeah, but we have a new film from Neon that just dropped its first trailer, and it features one of the most legendary actors alive.
So there's a movie called The Christophers, and they just had a trailer come out, and Ian McKellen is in it. This like comes out on April 10th. And it looks really good.
So I did not get around to actually watching this, unfortunately. So if you don't mind, kind of tell me what this is about, or what it seems like to
Oh,
be about.
okay. Yeah. It's about like making art for forgeries and
Oh,
selling art. Yeah. And he's like the guy that got, I can't remember what her name is. But she's also a really famous actress. Um and she's the one that's like working for Ian McKellen's character, and she was thinking that she was there for art restoration, and then found out that she was doing art forgeries, and like so it's kind of like that, um like towing the line of like good and bad, and like yeah, and art forgeries is an actual like criminal thing, so
hmm.
yeah.
Oh, I actually have seen this trailer
Oh,
earlier this week. I think I came across it and watched it. I just pulled up the cast.
okay.
So James Corden's in it. But also Michaela Coel. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. A reason I know I've seen this is, I hate to say this. It's not because of Ian McKellen, but I remember seeing her in a trailer about this. I think I just accidentally scrolled through it.
Yeah,
So, but anything with Ian McKellen in it, I'm gonna watch it. Give it a shot. Absolutely love that dude.
it looks good. Like I really like heist movies, and I feel like this is like art heisty.
Yeah, I love heist movies. Crime 101. You need to go see Crime 101.
I know.
Uh, I think y'all would like it. I really do. Plus Statcast. But anyways, I'm not gonna get
Yeah.
into that. I talked about it last week. So, but yeah. So we also have Kratos and Atreus who are officially stepping into live action, and we finally have our first look at them.
Yeah, so the God of War series is coming to Prime, or the God of War video game is becoming a series with Prime. And we got the first look of Kratos and Atreus, and they look really accurate to the video game. For any of you that have played the video game, um, it looks really good, which makes me hopeful but still nervous.
Yeah, what's wild is I know what they look like even though I've not played them. I think I owned one God of War and I played just a little bit of it. But
Mm,
it's wild once again the internet, like how cool it is just to hate on stuff. There's so many people that are loving their look because they're like this looks daggum accurate except for I think
mm.
the kids except for Atreus's hair. But
Yeah, his hair is a little wild, but it's also not a cartoon, so like,
right, exactly. Well, and but I've seen so many people like giving Ryan Hurst crap for not looking like Kratos. They're like, "Oh, they could have picked a better person." I'm like, I think this is actually a perfect casting. For one, not only
yeah.
can Ryan Hurst act really really well, but he
Mm,
very much embodies that game he looks like in the game. So
yeah. I
I
don't
don't
know. I
understand the
think
hate.
that people in the internet webs like to like to bash on things for the sake of bashing on things to try to
Mm,
be like a viral comment or become
yeah.
woke or whatever, right?
God, can you imagine basing your
Um,
life on trying to get noticed by saying negative things only though? God, it's gotta be so miserable.
it's got to be miserable. It sucks to be them, and I hope the best for them. But
Yeah, yeah,
when you're this cool, like, meh.
yeah. I low key hope you get cast for something and everybody else thinks it's not very well because it's nothing like it. You get a
No.
little taste. I'm joking, kind of, but yeah. Speaking of perfect casting choices for a character, there's a new wrinkle in the Maleficent saga, and it could be the reason the next sequel has not moved forward.
So there is a rumor that Maleficent is working. There's like a spinoff in the works.
Mm,
Um, they like said that Maleficent 3 was already going to be a thing back in December 5th, like 2023.
mm-hmm.
Um, and like nobody's heard anything about it. And now all of a sudden they're like, oh, there's like this rumor out that there's going to be a spinoff, and that's why they haven't worked on it. Because they want I don't even know what they would do a spin-off of
I don't either. That's what I was trying to
in it.
figure out. I really
Um,
don't.
yeah, I don't know. Unless like you're Maleficent is Sleeping Beauty, right? Aurora?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Um, so like unless you're like gonna start showing like her stuff or the fairy godmother's side or
I don't know. I really don't know.
um,
Or maybe the three fairies. You know the three fairies.
yeah, the fairy godmothers, the three,
Yeah.
the
Maybe,
the
maybe
the
they did a spin off
blue,
with just them three, or
yeah,
something. I don't know. I don't know, but I do love Angelina Jolie playing Maleficent. I think that was perfect casting choice for her,
yeah,
and like her look is so cool.
yeah.
But yep. So we also have let's see on the list. Paramount isn't betting on one GI Joe film. They're betting on two, and one of them has a very unexpected creative lead.
So there are two G.I. Joe films that are being at the works in works at Paramount, and one that is being headed by Danny McBride. And that's the one that I would like to see because that sounds hilarious.
Yeah, I did not expect to see that name, but at the same time, I'm like, if they go more of a slightly comedic route with GI Joe, he would probably be the perfect one to do it, and
Yeah.
especially fresh out of Righteous Gemstones, and like seeing him so much, I'm like, man, Danny McBride, like when he lands with his comedy, he lands. Now, don't be wrong, he's a
Yeah.
hit and miss guy for me, but when
Mm.
he hits, like it hits. So if this is done
So
right, I think this could be great.
since Righteous Gemstones, he's put out Florida Man season 2. Have you seen Florida
Okay.
Man?
Yeah, so I've had a lot of people talk about it and like how hilarious it is. So I started the first season. I think I've watched 4 episodes. It's not as funny as people crack it out to be. Like
Okay.
it's to me it's cheesy and corny, not
Hmm.
funny. But anyways,
Okay.
I'm still trying to push through it and give it a shot because it has a lot of
Um,
big name actors in there like portraying people.
Yes, and that's what I was gonna say is that like, okay, if you're not like in it or whatever, there are a couple of episodes in season 2 that have cast members of the Righteous Gemstones
Oh, okay.
that cast people. And that's all I'm gonna say. And let you figure it out.
So he directed Florida Man?
hmm He's the executive producer.
Did he do first season or did he just jump into season two?
Good question. I don't know.
Gotcha. I was curious because I'm like, man, I may just say skip season one if he didn't have his hands in
And
it,
none
and
of them are like tied into each other, so um, you could go to season 2 and just watch like episode
yeah, yeah,
9
because they're
or
all
whatever.
each episode's its own standalone story. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And as
I
somebody
may,
who grew up in Florida, I felt a lot of those stories. I was like, yeah, that's about right.
yeah. Well, I mean, like me hearing a lot of stories and having family in Florida, I'm like, well, I guess this was true. A lot of the stories I've heard them tell, but it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of it's kind of funny, and some of it's like God, that's crazy and wild, but it's
Mm,
just not enough to like keep me hooked in to keep wanting to watch it.
okay.
So yeah.
Mm, I
But
get it.
last on the list, after 2 years of silence, Matrix 5 is not dead, and the director just confirmed it.
Yeah. So the director is Drew Goddard, and he's confirmed that it is still in the works, and that is all he said. He's like, it's in the works. Don't worry,
So
it's not like done.
I'm actually a huge Matrix fan of 1 through 3. I actually have not gotten around to see the fourth one because I've heard how
It's
bad
not,
it was.
yeah, it's not great.
I heard it's so bad, and I was so let down to hear that. But I've not actually gotten around to watching the fourth one because I'm scared to watch it because I don't want it to affect my vision or my outlook on the whole entire franchise of the Matrix because I
No,
love
you
one
can
through three.
still enjoy 1 through 3, and it's the same thing with like Pirates of the Caribbean. I
Mm,
enjoyed 1 through 3. I did not
yeah,
enjoy number 4,
yeah, okay,
and I like number 5. But like,
gotcha.
but that being said, like
Right.
I did not enjoy Matrix 4, but I still do enjoy watching the first 3 Matrix, and I'm not going to be seeing Matrix 5 in theaters. I will wait for it to come to streaming because I'm not going to make that mistake.
So
So,
it would probably be one of those that I will not make sure to see on debut night like I like to do with movies. I'll wait to hear after a full week of it being out what the reviews are, and if they're
mm,
like mid to low again, then I'll probably wait for streaming too. But if we get a pleasant surprise and it gets praised, I'll find a way to get in theaters the second or third week playing
I
probably.
might just like it. I feel like this would also be like one of those like Tuesday
Oh yeah,
discounted
yeah, yeah,
price day.
yeah. Definitely $8 day.
Yeah,
But yeah, so that kind of wraps us up on film. So you have some news for gaming, don't you?
I do. All right, so first things first, we have Insomniac's Wolverine. It has officially gotten a date that it is coming out for everybody to see it, and that is going to be September 15th. So you can wish list it now. You can like start doing your pre-ordering, all that good stuff now in order to start playing it on September 15th. So that's really exciting. Another
Yes.
thing, another thing that came out of the IGN FanFest is this Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. So it got a trailer, and God damn it, I absolutely love this. So this comes out May 29th, and the main thing that this trailer focuses on is Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Oh wow.
And it looks absolutely great because if you're
Huh.
fans of the Michael Keaton
Tim
or
Burton.
yeah,
Yeah.
that Batman, that is what this like Joker is a part of. And the trailer, you get to see him walking around in that museum,
Yeah.
and like
That's
like they're like spray painting things, and you're like looking at Lego art that they're like putting paint up on and stuff, and it's just great. Um, I'm
I did not
super
expect
excited.
that. That's great.
I know, me too. I absolutely enjoy Lego video games. I know that they're supposed to be for kids or whatever, but I find them like puzzles, um, and that's why I really enjoy them. What?
I was going to mention because I know I deleted out these. You mentioned the Catwoman thing too.
Yeah, there was so I didn't see anything about what you had put up in the comment, so if you want to talk to that you can.
Yeah.
But you do see like Catwoman in the trailer for like 5 seconds, and she's just
Yes.
coming down from the roof with Batman.
So apparently, for the first time ever in any, anything for Catwoman, they're actually giving her a new power that Catwoman's never seen before. So Catwoman, we've seen in different variations of her, whether it be games or whether it be, animated series where she can summon cats. But the new power that they're giving Catwoman in this Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight is she can actually transform into a cat. As well as summon cats. So yeah, that's just a little thing I read the big thing was a new power that Catwoman's never seen before. So
That's
yeah.
cool. I'm excited to see the gameplay for that. So like to see like if you need to use her to like dig, because like one of
Mm,
the things that you have to do for Lego games is like you have to find a character that can dig into the ground. So
mm.
maybe that's like what her power is
Oh,
for, or to get into small spaces and like maneuver around.
also I did read that the visuals of her throughout the game it is going to be collaborations paying homage to Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman, to Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman, and there's a third one. I can't remember who the third one was, but it wasn't Anne Hathaway. I don't think. But
And
it
not
was
Halle
three.
Berry.
No, it wasn't Halle Berry either. I think it was one of
Okay.
the animated series voices, but
Okay.
they're kind of doing a collaboration homage of those three different women, as in her visualization of her character on there.
Okay. Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, based off of like I mean, like I said, you only got to see her for like, I say 5 seconds, it might even be shorter than that, but it was like her coming down from the ceiling with Batman, and then she's like, and then there's like Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight. And I was like, okay,
It sounds fun
so,
though.
yeah, absolutely looking forward to it. So the next thing that's on the list is another thing that came from IGN FanFest. It's the 007 First Light. They had their official trailer drop. This comes out on May 27th, and the big thing that I really saw in this trailer was it really focused on Lenny Kravitz
Yeah.
as the bad guy, and it introduces him with the name. And I was like geeking out because I was like sitting there and I was smoking my hookah,
Yeah.
and I realized that in like the corner of that photo you can see that he has like a little hookah right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see that. And he has a guitar back there too.
Yeah.
Nah,
So you got to see it like when he stood up to walk away, like I had like a whole hose and everything, and I was like, okay, no, that really is a hookah.
that's great.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was just like, oh man, this looks so good.
He looks like a
Um,
badass villain too.
he he sounds like it too. He's doing the
Yeah.
acting really well. He had like a whole monologue that he did for this trailer, and it sounds really good.
Would be cool if this is well loved so much that when we do get our new Bond, they actually bring him into live action playing a villain. That would be cool.
Mm, I don't
No?
know, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know. It depends. Like, cause I don't really see him like acting in like
Okay.
real life, you know? Like
Mhm.
I could see them doing a animated spin-off or something with these characters if that's really what they wanted to do. Because
Gotcha.
like I mean, when you play these kind of adventure games, you're gonna get um the videos, the like flashbacks or what cutscenes is what I'm trying to
Mhm.
look for, the word.
Yeah.
Um and that might be sufficient enough for people to be like, cool, like he did that character really well, and then that's that, you know. Um I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I probably will buy this game. Like, I'm excited about the Wolverine game because I know that's going to be 100% a game I've been waiting on that I will buy. And me
Mm,
not being a huge person that buys a lot of games, when there's games that's on its way out that I know I'll buy, I get pretty excited about them. But
okay.
I'll probably buy this 007 game actually.
It looks like a lot of fun. I I don't really know how much like really anything. I don't really know about this game, and that makes me a little nervous because like I don't know what to expect. Like, because
Mm.
I've seen gameplay of like the teaser of the him like on a jet ski, and like, are you supposed to be on the jet ski? And like in this trailer you see him dangling from like a chain over an alligator pit. So are you supposed
Hmm.
to like pick a lock, and that's like when the cutscene ends and you like pick in? I don't know. I've never really been like a 007 video game person
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Um, I know that there are like a lot of them out there.
Oh yeah.
Like on the older systems and stuff, and a lot of people really like those, but uh I don't know. I feel like this could have potential. I just have to know more about the game. I have to do more research to see if
Right.
it has like that puzzle aspect, because if it's just like running around shooting, I don't really know
Yeah.
if I would care.
Yeah. 'Cause, well, we also know with Bond, he probably has to be quiet and sneak, and we know you don't like to be quiet and sneak.
I am not a sneaky boy gal. Like, I can't do
Yeah.
that. It makes me really angry to try to be sneaky, because I'm like, God damn it, I just need to get from here to here. If I run into somebody, why can't I kill them? Which is the reason why I really like the Spider-Man game, because um there are like, okay, so like when you're playing Mary Jane, and you're trying to get
Mm.
from there to like another part, you have to sneak around, right? But if you get
Mhm.
up behind them, you can like tase them, and then you have like free
Right.
reign. You don't have to worry about it. Um, so like there's always that option of, not being so sneaky.
Right.
But for her character part, you do have to be sneaky. If you do get caught, then you're like, you have to start over. But for when you're playing Spider-Man and you're trying to be sneaky, and you get caught, then you just kill everything. You just like you beat everybody up and you're good. So
Hmm.
I don't know. Anyway, sorry, enough of me ranting.
No, no, you're good.
Um, the last thing that I want to talk on for the gaming subject is Talk to Me, which is a horror movie, I think from A24.
I've seen it.
Um, it's great. Like, I absolutely really did enjoy it. So they have a horror series that's in production with the VR. So you like put it on and then you're in the Talk to Me space, which I think
Mm.
would be absolutely terrifying. I would
Yeah,
never do
yeah,
this.
I
I would
would.
watch people play this game, but I would
Mm.
never put myself in this. I'd probably have nightmares.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that movie was a little creepy. I mean, like with what?
Yeah,
Yeah, talk to me. Yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah. Nope.
I
Nope.
liked it. I did enjoy this movie.
I absolutely I did, but I also know that I don't do horror games. I like to watch horror movies. I'll
Mm,
watch horror TV shows. I can do all of that, but putting me into a horror game, I'm not gonna like it, because more than half the time you're gonna have to be sneaky.
right.
And also like, video games are my escape, and I don't want to be scared,
Yeah.
I guess.
I still want to play that VR Quiet Place game too.
Ooh,
Remember that? We
ooh.
talked about that a while back.
Mhm. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm like, nope, couldn't. I would immediately get us both killed, is
Yeah.
what would happen, because I'd be like, nope, 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 nope.
She'd be real quick pulling a John Krasinski and sacrificing herself.
Yep. Ah!
Yeah.
But that's it for gaming. You have a con spotlight, right?
I do. So, wish I could go to this. I want to go to Dublin so bad. Yeah, so we have Dublin Comic Con, which is March 7th and 8th. And yeah, if you're around Ireland and Dublin, it'd be a good one to go to. So,
Well, it's
guess that
actually
we
real.
go
So
ahead.
really quick before you go into like the guests and the
Yeah.
panels and stuff, um, Dublin apparently they have like, this is their spring one, so they have one for the
Mm,
summer as well, and a fall one. So apparently they do it year round at the same place, which is actually really cool.
that is really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna believe it till I experience it myself. But I hear like food over there is like awful, but the beer is really good. So
Hmm.
yeah.
I don't know.
So
We've
I
been
am
to a couple of Irish pubs that
Yeah, I know. I love Irish pubs, but like you know
Hmm.
how like sometimes we Americanize stuff over here, and so I'm
Hmm.
wondering like what the comparison is now from Irish pub food here to Irish pub food over there. But I hear it's pretty
Hmm.
bland, so I'm
Hmm.
curious to find out though. But yeah, so one of the guests that'll be there will be Anthony Daniels, as we all know as C3PO, the original C3PO that is. He will be there, and then we also have Kate Mulgrew, who is there from Star Trek. And then also another Star Trek actress, we have Denise Crosby. And probably the one I would be the most excited to see is Peter Calfee, or Clayfee, I'm sorry, from Sir Dunk himself.
Hmm.
So yeah, from A Night at Seven Kingdoms.
Nine
I think he would be,
Kingdoms.
yeah, Nine Kingdoms now. But I think he would be so cool to meet and get his autograph and stuff. Um,
Yeah.
Anthony Daniels, I've already got his autograph. I also have him, he autographed his book that he wrote. It was I was really excited to meet Anthony Daniels, and you know people have their off days and stuff, but it was not very personable. I
Mm.
have a lot of respect for that guy. I mean, he's up there in age, you know. He may be tired of humanity's shit too. So, but he was nice, but it was just a real brief interaction. Signed. I will say this actually about the man. So I asked him. I was like, "Hey, I want to buy his book, and I want to pay for an autograph for a picture." And I was like, does it cost extra to get the book autographed as well? And his handler's like, yeah. And he's like, no, I'm signing this man's book too if he's paying for a picture to be signed and for no extra charge. So I will give the man
Mm.
that. Super nice.
That's
But
nice.
yeah, I think this would be a fun one to go to. We have panels there. Anthony Daniels will be doing a Q&A panel. And then Peter Clayfie will be also be doing a panel. That would probably be the one I would have to go to make sure. And then
Yeah.
Anthony Daniels would be second. But
Yeah. Well, the good thing is
yeah,
that they're on different days. So,
right.
I think it's a Saturday and Sunday, so March
Hmm.
7th and 8th.
Yeah.
So, yep, yeah, because the 8th is a Sunday. So on that Saturday is the Peter Clayfie one, and then
Hmm.
on Sunday is the Anthony Daniels one. So theoretically, you would be able to go to both.
It's true. That's true. But yeah, I think this would be a fun one to go to. I'm curious to see look up. Have they made announcements for their others, or do you think they probably don't make them until after like one has ended?
Mm. It's a good question. I didn't look into it. I
Yeah,
can get back to you on that.
gotcha. But yeah, that would be fun. So yeah, that you have some things to watch that you kind of mentioned earlier, but that we're gonna
Yeah.
kind of replace our Sunday show.
Yeah, so the DTF St. Louis that's on HBO, it starts tonight. So that's gonna replace our Night of the Nine Kingdoms now, TV show. So we have that coming. And then that's it for what we're gonna start watching. But I
Mm,
did watch Eternity. We talked about three movies
yeah,
um last week, and I was like, I'm gonna at least try to watch one of them, and I got to watch
mm.
Eternity, and very happy. I was very happy with
I can't
it.
wait to watch it.
It is a good heartwarming um show movie.
And that's
Yes.
with Miles Teller, Elizabeth Olsen.
Hmm.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. And
I can never remember the
something
other guy's
Turner.
name. Yeah,
Hallam Turner.
yep.
Yeah, yeah. The guy that they're talking about as the
Bond.
newest Bond guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um So yeah, he it was a really well done movie, man. I really
Hmm.
hope that like you're able to watch it at some point.
I will. I
So we can
promise.
talk about it. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. You're busy.
We all are though. So
I know. I know. But still.
yeah,
Um,
oh,
yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say
No,
that wraps us up for the
that's
day.
it. Yeah.
All right. Until next week. Catch everybody later.
Peace.